Welcome to TriggerPoint Tuesday. I'm Kyle Stahl, Senior Master Trainer and Manager of Research and Program Design at TriggerPoint. In this video, we're going to address the thoracic spine. Now, we need the thoracic spine to be able to extend and rotate to get optimal function. A common thing we see in today's society is this whole forward head position. I'm sure you've seen it or maybe you haven't. And quite often, we always talk about being seated. We talk about our desk and our computers causing forward head position, but have you ever considered what allows a forward head position? Now, we have some tissues and muscles that attach to our shoulder blades, run up our cervical spine, and all the way into the base of our skull. Now, the only way those muscles and tissues can function correctly is if we rotate. So that thoracic spine mobility is incredibly important. To best address the thoracic spine, we're going to divide the area up into 3 zones. So zone 1, near the bottom of the shoulder blades. Zone 2, we're going to move up towards the middle of the shoulder blades. And zone 3 is going to be at the top of the shoulder blades. Now, why these 3 zones? Well, this is the most mobile region of the thoracic spine. Whenever we start to look at those lower thoracic vertebrae, down to T10, T11, T12, we have 12 of them, they start to look and function much more like a lumbar vertebrae. Whenever we go towards the top, T1 and T2, they actually look and function much more like a cervical vertebrae. So if we want to maximize our mobility here, we're going to address in that region what happens to fall in the area of the shoulder blades. So to do this, you can use 2 massage balls, or today I'm going to use our MB2. We have 2 different positions with this. You can lock it to where it's shortened. We'll have 1 massage ball on each side of the spine, or you can unlock it. We can extend that out so that way our massage balls will be positioned slightly wider. Now, I say that it's personal preference. Try them in both positions and see what you like best. Some of the difference may be whenever you're wider, you may get pressure directly to some of those muscles that help to extend the spine a little bit better. This also may apply pressure better to some of those thoracic or some of those transverse processes, so you may get better mobilization. However, whenever you shorten it, that will still be a good amount of pressure to those muscles along the spine, and it will still help to stabilize. So try them both, use which one feels best to you. Let's grab your massage balls or your MB2 and move on to our release. Grab your MB2 or your massage balls, place it at the bottom of the shoulder blades or that zone 1, and then slowly lay back onto them. Bend your hips and knees so your feet are flat on the ground. We want to take the hip flexors out of the equation. And then, if you can, lay all the way back to where your head and shoulders are relaxing on the ground. This is going to get us that first bit of thoracic extension. Now, if this is too tender or too painful, you can have your baller block nearby to use as a pillow. So I would place it right here, relax my head back on it. That's going to take some pressure off of these 2 massage balls. For today, I'm going to remove this and I'm going to lay back across it. So initially, just take a couple of breaths in, try to relax and sink into let your thoracic spine sink into the massage balls there. For our programming, we're going to do 2 different moves. We're first going to try to introduce rotation into the thoracic spine, then we're going to introduce extension. For the rotation, let's take both arms up. Bring your fingertips and place them lightly on the opposite shoulder. You don't want to grab all the way across there because then you'll tense up a lot of those muscles and make it taut. So lightly place the fingertips on the tip of the shoulder. Then from here, take a breath in. We're going to do 4 rotations. To rotate, just take one shoulder towards the floor and then the other shoulder towards the floor. We're going to go through this 4 times. Make sure the hips don't move. There's 2. 3, and 1 more, side to side, is 4. Now, for a little more thoracic extension, we're going to go through shoulder flexion. In order for the shoulder to flex, that thoracic spine has to extend. So take both arms up, take a big breath in. As you release, try to go through shoulder flexion. Take your arms towards the floor. You don't have to touch the floor. If you can, that's great. If you can't, don't force it. We're going to go through this 4 times. There's 1. Make sure to breathe. There's 2, 3, and our last one here is 4. Now to get to zone 2, I'm just going to place my arms here to my side. I'm going to roll myself down. The massage balls are going to come to zone 2. In between the shoulder blades, I would lay my head back down and go back through the programming. Whenever I move to zone 1, I would go through that same process. And that's how you use the MB2 or your massage balls to address the thoracic spine. Remember, our goal here is to reintroduce rotation and extension, not necessarily just to roll up and down on the muscles. So position, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, go through rotation, go through extension. I hope you enjoy. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for rolling with us.